And so, as business owners and entrepreneurs, we are challenged with playing a different game. You know, our reality, our personal economy is different than anyone else out there. You know it and I know it. And so, as the money comes into the business, into our personal economy, and it flows in as the invoices get paid, the first thing we need to do is lock down this tax filter and not transfer our wealth to Uncle Sam. And instead, divert that money and make certain decisions about how we're going to use that capital. Now, as a business owner and entrepreneur, you are your number one asset. And so we need to talk about that. How do you protect your number one asset? Your business is your number one investment. Now, typically what we do is if you're a business owner and entrepreneur, you realize that that business is generating your income. And so what your goal is always to invest or reinvest that capital back into your business. The challenge is that it does come with some risk. You know that and I know that. You know, the butterfly effect, where if something happens in China, it could directly impact the markets here in America, and that could directly impact the value of your business. You could end up losing any money, any equity that you've built up in your business over time. Just for no fault of your own, just because of the outside forces and the pressures that go against business owners and entrepreneurs today. So the number one principle or rule that we have to abide by, that we have to follow, we have to commit to, is that we are our number one asset. And as such, we have to protect that. You are the source of all your production inside of your business. I don't care if you're a CEO or a business owner and you've actually taken a step back, other people are running your business, you're still the source of that business income and revenue. Make sense? All right. So if we're going to protect our number one asset, then we have to be smart about how we deal with our money. And we have to have a healthy respect for the capital that we generate and where we're going to put that capital. And so as the money flows in, what we do is we realize whether the money's coming in from business income or other sources, it doesn't matter here. But as that flows in, we lock this tax valve down. We divert that money as much as we possibly can up through this pipe into something that is safe, something that is guaranteed, a vault, if you will. A vault that will protect the cash that you're building up in your empire. And as we divert that money and as more and more money goes into that vault, you're building up your cash reserves. Now, there's several different types of accounts that you can use. You can use a savings account if you choose. The problem is when you want to use that money and access it, you've got to drain that account. Okay? You've got to actually liquidate the account in order to dump that money into your business to grow your business. And then you've got to start the savings process all over again. Makes sense? The other option is we could use what I prefer, which is permanent life insurance, where you can actually structure these accounts in a way that it acts as, like we talk about, like a vault. You see, the money inside of permanent life insurance is 100% safe and guaranteed. It's also lawsuit proof, judgment proof, and creditor proof. Nobody can touch the cash inside this vault. And these vaults need to reside at the core of your financial empire. Because what you're going to do is you're going to use these vaults as your operating account so that you can support your business. And as these vaults grow, as you start to stash more and more cash into these vaults, what happens is you're able to squeeze down this pipe and divert the cash. And rather than losing the money through your lifestyle expenses, rather than spending your money and seeing it gone and lost forever, you're now diverting more and more of it up into these vaults, into these safe, liquid, guaranteed contracts. And when you want to get at the money and access the money for either spending money on your lifestyle or supporting your business, what we do is we simply collateralize the cash in those vaults, and we borrow against that vault, and we use that cash, that tax-free money, to operate and run our business or for our lifestyle, or even to pay the tax bill. Now, when you do this, you change the nature of everything. Everything in your world changes because now you're able to capture and control that capital instead of having it leak out of your system through taxes or just even lifestyle expenses. And as these vaults grow, and as the cash inside these vaults expands and grows, you actually generate more and more wealth. You have more and more capital to use to expand your business and invest in your number one investment. And your number one asset, you, is 100% protected against any catastrophic event.